So I am live. So that's good. Very good indeed. All right, we got that rocking and rolling and doing its thing. Very strange how this is setting up here. It's hard to watch it when it's like all, a few seconds later. It's very strange. I'm not late. I am not late. Let me know if there you go. There's BLT. What's up? Hello. Good to see you. Look at that. Everybody's showing up a little at a time here. I had the music going before, but like I was saying, it was it's all, copyright infringement and stuff. Even though it was Schoolhouse Rock and three is the magic number, and it would be a very cool one to use for an intro. But then again, you know, I'll get all busted for it. So so every so often I gotta, call it make the call. Oh, before we get started, just want to say there's Tim. Tim, 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 and Carmen. And she's like, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here against my will, but I'm here. Well, welcome very much. Just real quick, I just want to give you all heads up that I have raging ADHD. Might say something, might start a conversation that you're interested in, then go in a whole different direction. Might not loop back around, but them's the breaks. Them's the breaks, kiddos. Be prepared is all I could say on that. I'll try to do my best to loop back around, but hey, that's how it goes. This is, of course, by the way, Bucket of Picks. Um, our weekly dive into the art realm that we sometimes leave behind and we'd like to get back to at least once a week, make a little something, 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 and we get the subject picked out of this here. So, so welcome very much to Bucket of Picks. And let's see what else we got here that we can. Oh, plagiarism. Got to get our weekly plagiarism. This is for Jason. Meh. This is a jingle, which is kind of meh, but I steal it every year, every week, because I know he's not going to be here to give me any crap about it. Bucketopicks. I don't know if he claims to have made that up, but whatever. Stole it from him. He'll say, "No, I gave it to you," just to be an argumentative kind of fellow, because that's kind of how he rolls. Don't know why, but that's what he does. All right, what else we got going on? I don't know how do you think how do you guys think the sound is? I know Carmen's going to say it sounds like you're in you're in a cereal box or something like that. Hopefully the crackly is gone. I hope that's gone. I put a new cable in today, and did some adjusted dials and whatnot this week. You know what I'm saying? And took care of business. So this is what is this here? Internal internal play. So you should know he's that I'm here or whatever. Or I have audio, or else you guys would say something here. I'm pretty sure you would. All right, so I'm just gonna leave it where it is because I'm hoping all is well. All is well. Remain calm. Let's see what's going on here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm gonna go back here where it's not all crazy on me. No, here, here, here. Okay, now I can follow myself in real time. It's much easier for me. Oh my gosh, that delay, like watching myself. What am I gonna do next? That's just too much for me. Too much. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right, bucket of beaks, bucket of beaks, bucket of beaks. Um, um. So, this week was, of course, villains. Favorite villains. I don't know how favorite you got with yours, but um, uh, we all know Nicole likes villains, and I'll tell you what, she really proved it this week. You'll see when we go see the cool kids over the cool kids table, uh, and pass around. We'll go to the vault and see what came up this week. We all know she loves villains. I have a very it just came to mind that and it's scary actually that the villains are highly regarded, or at least if interested, are an interesting subject for women, which scares me quite a bit. It scares me quite a bit that women are into serial killers and death movies and forensic files movies and things like that. I can't there's times I can't go in the other room because somebody's watching murder this or homicide or a victim of some kind of movie, usually Hallmark or ID, one of those one of those channels. It's like, come on, ID. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, that's gotta mean something. Instant death is probably what it means. And most of it's man-hating too, but men commit a whole lot more crimes, supposedly. Or is it just women don't get caught as often is what it is, I think. I think that's what it is. Ooh, you're all ooh, villainous behavior. Ooh. So don't be a villain. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Give us a break. If we're nice guys, just be nice. That's all. But if we're like villainous, be villainous back, I guess. Yes. Tit for tat, I say. All right. Bugnamix, Bugnamix, Bugnamix. Let's see. Four concrete. We have our four peoples. Our four most my ones of people. Thank you very much for showing up. You guys are the bomb. If you haven't subscribed and subscribe, like, and shared yet, go ahead and hit the notification bell, and it does a whole lot to help the channel. Ah. So we'll see. We'll be looking on back on this in a year from now and go, damn, remember when I was you know, ones of people, and now it's like 100,000 people watching. You'll see. You shall see. You shall see. Now, will I still use the exploding colors? Probably. Will I change my MO? Absolutely not. Will I try to remember anything at all? I'll try, but I ain't making no promises. But I guarantee it's going to be more than ones of people by next year this time. It's all in how much time you invest in it and how you can get it out there. And I have to do more long-term video. That's all there is to it. I say it week after week after week, and I'll look back at this and say, well, why didn't you just do longer term, long view format sooner? And I'll say, well, I promised myself I would, but I never did. I never acted. I never acted on my goal. That could be bad thing. So speaking of Cool Kid Table, why don't we go over to Cool Kid area and we'll go check it out, shall we? All right, we're gonna go do bum bum bum, boom, right? So we're gonna go check that out today, and boom, over there. I'm gonna go like this, so I can actually do this. That's cool. So first up, we got look at the pics. There's our bucket. Let's see, what do we got up here first? Let's see, who are we gonna do first? Who's up on the chopping block first? I mean, okay. If we walk into the gallery this week, we have to go from here to boom, BLT up first with several entries this week. And I believe these are all from Squid Games. I have not watched Squid Games, but I am familiar with this stuff because, well, what happened to me? Where did I go? There we go. All right, that's what we really wanted to do. That. Okay. So good thing I'm magical and I can, make myself reappear at will. All right. So this is PLT number one. Very simple. That's nice though. I like the way you actually got the shading and all that really nicely done. Digital is allowed. I'm just going to say that every time because there are a lot of digital creators out there. So digital is allowed over here at Bucket of Picks. No AI. No AI. Although I do use Nicole's AI generated banner each week that she does, and it's pretty darn cool. And I look forward to it each week, Nicole. So thank you very much for doing that, by the way. Um, best moderator or best admin ever over at Fan Art Workshop Consortium on Facebook, which is where the Bucket of Picks originated. And I can no longer go live, which is sad because you can't do it. There's no private video option in Facebook and groups. You can't just go into a group and do a video anymore. Don't know why, not sure why, but That's the dealio. Old Zuck changed the rules and took it there. So I had to bring it all over here to YouTube once again to explain it to people who might come along down the line and wonder what the hell this is all about. But it did originate many, many years ago on Facebook in the group Fan Art Workshop Consortium, which is still there to this day. And we still put up posts every week, and we still talk to each other over there. So if anybody's interested in going over there, feel free to hop on over and join us, shall you? All right. Where were we? Cool kids. We are on BLT. Second up, very good, by the way. Very nice job. And I emphasized the what was I doing? Emphasizing the use of digital is okay. Okay, BLT number 2. Boom. And I know these are Squid Game. I know these are. And I've seen people with like the digital masks that you can buy and put it on there that have like things. Have you ever seen those? Those are really cool. Very nice job. Look at that. You got 3 people instead of just the one. Actually, this next one, BLT number 3, is one of my favorites. Boom. There you go. Let's put a smile on that face. Oh yeah, that's what happened, right? Didn't his dad like cut his? Why is why he's so serious? That's crazy. That's some mental craziness. That movie is like all about mental illness, but pretty awesome movie too, by the way. If you're a Batman fan or just superheroes in general, and you've never seen Heath Ledger as the as Joker, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It was recommended to me to watch it, and I finally did. And dang it! So that's pretty cool. See, I don't get a whole lot of TV watching in these days. Up next, we got, oh, guess, and admin extraordinaire Nicole. Boom. Okay, we're going to go through these kind of quick. Okay, we got number 1 is bum, 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 it, right? So that, come on down, come on down. That's just clown scary. You got to admit, clown scary is pretty crazy, pretty scary. All right, up number 2. There you go. I've never seen this. I've never seen the little pumpkin dude, the little guy. I've never seen that. I don't even really know the whole deal behind that movie at all. I've never seen it, but chilling with Michael there apparently, Michael Myers and whatever that dude is there. I'm sure you're screaming it at me right now. All right, Carmen doesn't. You miss Tony? Buster's going to be moving in with you full time soon. Wow, nice. Look at you guys finally talking. You're not giving me any love at all, man. I need 100%. 100%, 100%. It's Sam. Okay, thank you. Trick or treat. That's it. I think she's told me a bunch of times that who that is, and I just never get to see in that movie, which is kind of weird. All right. So next. Okay, that was what? That was 2. Number 3. Boom. See, this is known. I don't know, but this is the one about the girl who's really older and she comes in an orphan and just absolutely horrifying. Thank you very much. Like I said, women in horror. And there you go. Another torn. See, you guys are so into the horrible stuff. What is the deal? Like the dark side of the psyche, man. And there you go, Chucky. You can't go anywhere without Chucky. Chucky's number 5, by the way. Very nice. This is a whole repertoire. There's some Jason. There's Jason, number 6. And here's one that I personally like, Harley Quinn. Very nice. And one more. One more. Why not one more? There you go. Ursula, right? From Little Mermaid. I'm pretty sure that's the whole from that is. Never saw that either. But I might be seeing these kind of movies soon because we got baby kids. That means Brooklyn's going to be around a lot too. And February due is supposed to be when I become a grandpa. I put it off, so I was able to put it off for so long. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice job, Nicole. Okay, up next is Carmen, thank you so very much for showing up. I hope things are going well, and I'm so glad that you're coming around and at least getting a little smile off of me, or at least somebody to yell at and say, "You suck!" Yell on there, whatever you need to do. I'm glad that you're here. We're all glad that you're here. Welcome. All right, and let's see. Boom. Dick Dastardly, I'm pretty sure, from Wacky Racers. Didn't he have Muttley with him, right? Isn't that where him and Muttley were from? And I think they had their own show. Didn't they have their own show? I think it's maybe they featured a different villain each time, a different car each time. I think that's maybe what I might be thinking about. Very nice job. Thank you for coming along this week. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you all very much. And last but definitely not least, I like this one a lot too. Boom, the Joker by Timber. That's a very nice job. You're getting good there, by the way. You're vastly increasing your talents. See, you just gotta embrace. I can't. Just get notes. I can't draw this and that. Well, I bet you if you try, you probably could. Rock and roll. Look at that. Applause to you all. Applause to you all. Thank you so very much, you guys. You are the bestest of people. I could show you mine. I could show you mine. Actually, I could just show you mine here. Hang on. We'll zip back over here. Boom. Thank you guys so very much for doing your thing, man. And when you're doing it, I hope you're like having a little good time and you're getting smiles out of it or some zen or whatever you need to recoup for the week because the upcoming week is just. So it's nice to be able to go to that and do what you need. I cheated out a little bit this week and grabbed one from off the shelf because I was looking for Negan, but I think I sold all the Negans that I made. I sold them all. That reminds me, I have to make a bunny slipper girl from Walking Dead for Holly Pendergrass. I have to get a hold of her. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Used to see her at the Horror Fest in New York in Syracuse. We uh, met a few times there. When I did Bucket of Picks live from there once with twice. Once with one of the guys from Walking Dead, which is Lou Temple, and then once again from the guy, uh, the villain from Silent Night, Deadly Night. What was his name? I actually had dinner with him. He's a cool dude. The guy who acted in that, who was actually the bad dude. He we sat and had dinner and stuff and talked about some stuff and yeah, did some stuff. It was cool. It was the casino. And this is mine. Villain turned hero, Sloth. I have terrible lighting on this right now, so you'll have to. I'll try to. No, that doesn't work either. That's terrible. Ooh, on my lighting selection, it's all up high and none low. I'm gonna have to get a mid-range for that. I'm gonna have to get like these light filters and things like that to make things look like professional. Then it'll screw up my whole chaotic feel. You know what I mean? There's something to be said about chaos. You know, it's just sometimes I feel comfortable in it. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Like I said, thank you very much, you guys. For people who might stumble across this and watch this at some point, you can join us every week and send it to. You can either uh, send it to fuckingopix@gmail.com and send me a picture of what you've made, and I can show it on this happy night of Sunday at 8 p.m. each week, and I can show yours on here as well. And we can, and then it'll be seen by ones of people until it becomes tens of people and hundreds of people and thousands, millions of people. Well, we'll see, anyways. We'll see. I haven't gotten that hook yet. Got to get that hook. Not sure what that hook's gonna be, but I got to get that hook, and then it will all follow from there. I think one of the ways I can get some viewers is if I can make it profitable for them. You know what I mean? So if I do like art projects that you could sell, I think profitable projects, I think series is what I should do for long format, long long time format, and then I can start sucking in some hours from the minds of people across the interwebs. Hell yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. And don't forget to be some of those people by watching and tuning in and hitting the subscribe and notification bell because you don't want to miss out on anything that comes along. Woo! How'd that sound? Kind of professional, but kind of not. So, so there you go. I've gone to the sign oh so many times. Who needs a sign? Who needs a sign? Should we call Jason? Should we give Jason a call? I think we should call Jason. We could call him. Let's see if we can get him on the phone. Oh, I got Steve Lewandowski. My friend Steve Lewandowski. Oh my God. Open. All right, I gotta open this anyway so we can call him. Oh, he's calling me with. Oh, what's going on? He says. What is this? I gave him a plant and he's growing it and it is getting quite large and I believe he's getting nervous. Might perhaps be getting nervous. It's getting taller than his lavender. He kind of talks like that. It's getting longer than my lavender. Oh my God. So maybe I'll have to have him on sometimes. I'll have to have him over for a 1 pound steak. And I got a few guys I want to bring over. This one guy wants to come on, my buddy Eric. He's got stuff that he does. He does gaming stuff and reviews. And he's going to build a YouTube. He has to rebuild his YouTube thing because he kind of fell out of the world for a little while after some drama, some horrible drama that went through his life. And he's on the recoup, so maybe I'll have him on in a little while. We got stories. He doesn't remember a lot of the stuff, though. I have to remind him. But if I can get him on here with me, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. I'll look into doing that because that might be something new and fun to do. But then you guys are going to find out all about me. Oh, no. I don't know how good that would be. I sound like a game show host. All right. Yes, Nicole, you do love horror. All right. Guys, you got to hit these things over here. You got to hit these little happies and whatnots. Carmen's probably hitting golf balls while she's listening to me here. Hopefully, I'm sound good enough for you this week. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can get let's see if we can get him on the phone. Go to he actually does. Here we go. Let's see. See if we can get him on. See if he answers. If not, we'll have to leave him a nasty message. He's full of false promises, this guy. Let's see. Nope. I don't hear nothing. We're getting nothing. Ooh, he knows. He knows. He knows I'm trying to crawl into his phone. Oh.
Please leave your message for 422.
Okay, Bucket of Picks. How come you always say you're going to be on Bucket of Picks, but you're never on the Bucket of Picks, bro? How come? How come? See, all my peoples are here, and not a peep from you, man. Boo! Boo! We all say boo to you. Boo! Okay, so he's going to find that later on. One of these times we're going to catch him. We caught him that one time. That rat bastard. All right, I got to get him up here. If I can get him up here, I'm just going to give him hell. You'll see. You guys will see how he can step on top of you talking to no end. It will be okay. I'm going to warn you now. If he ever comes, if he ever comes and sits there, right? And I can get him right next to me, right there or whatever, right? We'll make room, whatever it takes, and you will see. It will be the Jeff Bowman show, or that's his brother. Oh my God, it'll be the Jason Bowman show. It will not be the Bucket of Picks. It will be Jason Bowman Bucket of Picks. I'm hoping to have him to come up in October. We'll see what happens. And I'll probably just get in a fight with him when he's here anyway. So it should be should be fun at the very least. So I'm gonna try to hook that up. Let's see what we could do. All right, where were we? We did that. We did that. I showed all that. We showed Sloth, the best villain slash hero ever. Let's get this bucket on the road, huh? All right, a little taste for the old palate there. I realized this is a caffeine drink I've been drinking, so it's like I had my cup of coffee. Also, I wanted to have out here just to be sitting around. I wanted to have, you know, Dr. Doofenshmirtz from this because he's a hell of a great villain. He was the best. He was the best. Big Zeke. What does that mean? I found this. Big Zeke. Oh, oh no. Big laundry. What does that mean? Because he used to make all the. If you're uh Phineas and Ferb fans, you know Agent P and Dr. Doofenshmirtz. I don't know if you're familiar, but look it up, man. It was great. I watched it with my kids. They were loving on that stuff when they were, oh shit, probably 5 through 10, something like that. I think is when that they were popular. Agent P. I have to figure out how to get a new battery in this because it makes noise and it says stuff. Mostly because he makes that sound. Just want to thank you again for showing up here. Whew, that smells like pics. All right, branding. I should have had this like around the back and this in the front, but I'll just hold it over here. I'll just hold it. I'll just hold it. Oh, first we gotta, sing. Let's do that. Let's get ourselves prepped for a little singing. I can't play quietly. I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. All right. I think you all deserve a little O. Actually, how about a real big one? How about an extremely large O? Y'all showed up. Y'all deserve it. Time it out with me if you possibly can through all the Oing going on. We only do this once a week because otherwise I probably have a heart attack. It's probably good exercise for my circulation though. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start recording. So this will not be posted on Facebook because I forgot to start recording. And Facebook will not record it. And YouTube does not record. Well, actually, yes, YouTube does record it. So I can just post that is what I'm going to do. I'll just post that. All right. So there's other ways to do it without having the whole YouTube involved, and I can just slap it on there. But I think YouTube is my best way to do it these days, is to put it back on over there through that. So enjoy if you watch it the second time, because you know you're going to want to. All right. Anyways, bucket. Oh yeah. Oh, where was I? Um, we're gonna. And I just promised you a big O, and then I walked out of the room. What the hell? Wow, that is not cool. That is not conducive to big O's. All right. Okay, we'll start over. I promise. I promise not to wander. I'll maintain the whole time. I'm gonna follow through. I promise. Oxygen is the key to this whole thing. This is where it's going to count. Got to straighten out my stance. Exhale. Might be a little short. Might be a little short. That's oh. Oh. It's because of how much heart I put into it. Oh. Whoa. Oh, I'm still owing. I'm looking back on the delay. Ooh, the man show. I'm trying to help cook today, but she gets frustrated because she wants to do more. Yeah, I get that. 59.31. I'm calling it a minute. I'm totally calling that a minute. I'm totally calling that a minute. And I found out one of the elders in our family, without pointing them out, nobody knows her name, but um, uh, why should I say this? Well, it's just us. My wife's father was diagnosed with cancer. So, and he's lost, I think, uh, we're hoping for a good, maybe regimen to go into, uh, not cure or whatever, but I don't know what he's going to decide. We're going to find everything out this week, but it's esophageal low in there, and poor guy lost a whole bunch of weight. He weighs less than I do, and he was always a bigger guy that I was I was intimidated by, honestly, physically, and but poor guy, he's lost a ton of weight, and it's not cool, and he's got cancer, and as far as prognosis, we don't know, and as far as treatment, we hope we can come up with some kind of something for him. But he's 85, so it might come down to quality of life. So we'll see what happens. Other than that, I send him massive vibes of comforting to everybody out in my family constantly. So it's not like you know, things happen everywhere, man. It's not just, you gotta remember that when you're sending out love, keep it nearby as well. You know what I mean? Don't think that it can't happen to you. You know, keep in mind. Oh man, here I am like being a pessimist. I don't mean to be a pessimist. I'm just saying, don't ever feel bad because things like this are happening to everyone all the time, and we're all going through it together. I think is my point. If you don't have something going on, freaking, you're blessed. You know. Um, but then again, some small things for some people are big things for other people, and everybody's um, point of drama is higher and lower. Your scale is way different from one another, and we're all going through shit all the time, but we're all doing it together, and we're all doing it on the same ethereal plane. So I think we should all try to get along, man, no matter what. Um, Yeah. Other than that, good vibes out to everybody out there who's got something going on, which is everybody. So I constantly said I'm consciously trying to, in the back of my mind, remember that everybody is going through shit at the same time. You know what I mean? And sending out good stuff to everybody. And hopefully I can get a little bit of that back because that's really how it all works. That's how it all works. So um so yeah, we got that going on. That's going on. We got the family stuff over here as well. Um so my heart's going out to everybody. And if you want to send some good vibes out to my father-in-law, that'd be pretty cool. Appreciate it very much. See what else? No. All right, that's a little bummerish right after a really nice oh. Oh, how do I boo on me. Boo on me, I tell you. All right, I don't even know how long have I been here? 36 minutes. Wow. All right. That's a while more than I thought, man. It's a while more than I thought. All right, let's see. Where am I here? Yeah. You don't have to guess that it's three. Can't you see that's magic number? If I sing over the top of it, man and woman had a little baby. Yeah, they did. There were three in the family. Oh, that's a magic number. All right. Much as I love that, I'm gonna have to stop that and not do that. Boo. Boo, I say boo. All right. Let's see. We got that. We got that. Oh, we got a pick. What else do we want to talk about? Something, how about something a little cheerier? What do you think of that? Christmas is coming, you know? Ooh, give me anything yet? Getting you all a bunch of chuckles for Christmas. And I expect a couple smiles in return to your friends. You can do that. Pay it forward. Pay it forward for me. Instead of buying me diamonds and sending me money, I want you all to, you know, keep it at home this year. All right. Oh boy. Where did that come from? I have no idea. All right. What else happened this week? I went back to work. It was my first full week back to work after being on vacation the week before. Boo. Oh, ouch. Ouch. But I got a big project that I'm finishing up this week. That should at least free me up a little bit there. I have feelings things are going to happen this week. There's a guy retiring this week too. A guy named Ron. He's retiring this week, and he's coming back in 9 months or 6 months or 9 months or whatever it is, and he's going to come back per diem. So, or at least he's hoping to. So I don't know if we're going to have down one guy. I know that my on-call schedule is going to be every 4 weeks instead of every 5 weeks. So that's a bit of a bummer. But hopefully we can fill that full-time spot and get somebody in who can handle the on-call, which is a little rough. You got to know a lot of stuff. All right. Anywho, let's see what else we got going on. Oh, we got to pick something. What else happened this week? Uh, garden's growing awesomely. That's doing really well. Let's see what else is going on. Not a whole lot. I started painting. I'm painting can Chris because I started painting my grandchild's room in my home. So that's something that's going on. Been doing that. Sweating because it's so hot. What else? What else? That's it. Pretty much that stuff. That's my life in a nutshell this week. Hopefully, no more valleys. A couple more peaks would be nice. You know what I mean? Peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys. Important times, important times. All right, let's see what we pick out, shall we? All right. So I'm reaching in. I'm grabbing this one right here. And you all can give me a yay or a nay. And I'm going to switch over in a minute and see what you guys all think. And because there's only, one of us, ones of us. So let's see what we're gonna get. Oh, we just did it. It's Nintendo. It's a repeat. Do you believe that? I'm gonna guess it's gonna be trees. Trees would be cool. All right, I got another one reaching in. Hopefully it's a full one. It's this one right here. This one. This one. Dun, 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 dun. This is written in black ink so we can actually read it. It is. What is this? I don't know what it is. You guys are gonna know before me, perhaps. Ready? One, two, three. Ooh, vampires. What do you guys think? Vampires. I like that. I like this one. I could do a vampire. I could even get back into do a little sculpt like this. I could do a little vampire sculpt like this, a little bust kind of thing. That would work. Oh, I'm in on this one. If you guys are in, I'm in. Bam. You use that one. Use that for your AI experience this week. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna get a good one, okay? I'm gonna get it flattened out so I can hold it very nicely. There you go. Bad. There you go. There you go. Turn me into a vampire. There you go. I'm saying yes. Now I'm gonna check because I know I don't wait for thing. Oh, we got a meh. And Tim says, sure. Have I picked yet? Yes, vampire. The blind melon version. Yes, it was. I know. I should play an Ozzy song, right? Oh, I forgot to mention Ozzy and Hulk Hogan. Oh my gosh, they did the 10 bells for him on Friday night SmackDown, and they had everybody out on the stage, and um, Billy Hart, Billy Billy the Hitman Hart was crying, man. He was just bawling, man. They must have been good friends, but he was losing it. It was bad. And Ozzy, that sucks because that's an absolute. We should do Ozzy. Ozzy, you can do either of those if you want, Hulk Hogan or Ozzy if you want, without a problem. I'll totally take that, man. Nicole says okay for vampires. Timber says sure. What about BLT? Is BLT still here? You got to vote. Got to vote. I want to take everybody into account here. I think we can all do vampires. It's horrifying. It's a chicks dig vampires, man. Come on, they always do. They're all about that Tom Cruise movie, or no, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. Were they gay in that movie? I'm still wondering if they were supposed to be like gay in that movie or something. Are they lovers or something? And then there's that little girl. That's the weirdest thing too. That is like the weirdest. It was very disturbing to watch that. It was extremely disturbing to watch that movie. Interview with the Vampire, I think it was. It's got to be a very, very twisted tale. That thing, man. There's too many implied strangeness. Strange, weird. All right, I think we're gonna go with vampires. So vampires it is for this week. That works. That works. Absolutely works. What else we got going on? What's new and exciting that we can talk? Anybody want to add anything in here? You want me to mention anything to anybody? Get it out there on the airwaves at all? I'll be happy to do it. Not a problem for me at all. Nope. Everybody's very quiet. Very quiet. I'm putting up my own little loves here because you guys aren't doing it. Ooh, there you go. You could at least do this kind of stuff. Put things up here like that or something. One of those probably is what you want to do. All right. Anywho, Anyway, that's how we do it. So it's going to be vampires. What else are we going to do before I sign off this week? I think that's it. Go out there, make something vampire-y. I want to say thank you very much to my ones of people. Love you guys. Thank you for being here every week. Give you a few chuckles. Just hope that you can go turn it around for the rest of the world and make two people smile. Who make two people smile? 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 You can't see me through all them smiles. All right. So go out there and spread the smiles around, especially to people who need them the most. The people in our family, our friends. Don't smile too much at strangers. They might think you're weird or stalking them. So be careful with that whole thing. Keep that in mind. Yeah, everybody go out there. Have a great one. You guys made my week. I hope I made yours too. So go out there, make yourself super, super happy. And of course, stay in touch with yourselves. I'm going to close it out with a little of this here.
12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
12, 15, 18, 24, 27, 30. Yeah.
Knowledge is power. Now multiply backwards from 3 times 10.
10 is 30, and 3 times 9 is 27, 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times 6 is 18, 3 times 5 is 15, 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 1 is 3, of course.
Now dig the pattern once more.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.